Hey guys, what's going on? DuffKing56 here, back to continue my next episode of my Let's Play of Control. Welcome back. We are in the executive sector. Today we are going to see what we can do about finding our brother down in containment / the Panopticon. Yesterday we spent some time doing some side quests, which is fantastic, but it's time to put our nose to the grindstone. The director needs to find her family member deep in the oldest house. I'm actually really excited. Not only am I caffeinated and I have a haircut, not Jesse myself I'm talking about, because, you know, that just gets my rocks off, but continuing the story, fantastic. And, like, I'm silent because I'm thinking it'll just, like, instantly load and we'll get a cutscene, so I don't want to get cut off, you know? Ugh. Something ominous about the slow opening of a elevator door leading to an empty hallway.
Containment sector. Panopticon. Altered items. Maximum security prison. Dangerous.
Jeepers. I'm already scared. Medical wing. I don't know, is there anything more from that hotline collectible? I'm kind of interested in that.
The containment sector, the Panopticon, is home to the altered items we find and contain. It is a maximum security prison. It's a vault for the most valuable treasures on Earth. It's a powder keg big enough to blow this world to dust. A temple, a place of worship filled with idols of angry gods. It's all of these, and none of them. It's something more profound, unbelievable, unknowable, something worse. Altered items. We've found many. They appear mundane, but nothing could be further from the truth. They're all powerful, dangerous. They press heavy on our minds because that's their nature. They've been altered because we can't stop thinking about them. We put them on altars because they're used to being worshipped. This keeps them calm. We contain them, but they don't want to be controlled. We study them to discover what makes them tick. If this place were ever reached, it would be chaos of biblical proportions.
Alright, that was the best trench explanation we've gotten in a while. That really sets the scene, hopefully, for these next couple of episodes as we kind of get in here and try to explore some. Honestly, incredibly excited. That looks like Trench and someone I don't know, or maybe I should know, who knows, maybe it's Darling. Either way, the way that he personifies these altered items is fantastic. It's something that scientists try not to do, but maybe imply something more with regards to their power. And the chanting, like, gets louder, I feel like. Every once in a while, I'll just stop talking just so I can listen. It's, very scary at the same time. But that's okay. We have a souped-up spin. Or, not spin, a souped-up thing ready to fuck people up. What's the word I'm looking for? Grip! Grip! That's what I'm looking for. Aha. The explosion types. Very careful here. Be very careful. Very good. I actually want to seize this. Well, maybe not. Ooh, okay there. I am not sure about that. Okay, alright. We'll try to snipe out the guys that we need to be very worried about. Just hoping I don't get caught with any rockets here. Okay, that guy's done. That guy is injured. Okay, whoop. Hey there, bud. Wow, there's a lot of action here. We have ceased it. There is silence now. Let's grab the object and item distinctions here. Examinations of paranatural topics, object of power, and altered item distinctions. While altered items and objects of power may seem similar at first, it's important to note some very key distinctions. I think, honestly, before I get into this, aren't the objects of powers ones that are bound? Anyways, we'll find out. Firstly, objects of powers grant para-utilitarian abilities. See the file PUT-812 for an introduction to the subject. Secondly, objects of power translocate anyone who makes physical contact to the astral plane. This is widely believed to be due to the blank's affiliation with objects of power. Not every individual is allowed in the astral plane, which indicates the blank values who can or cannot enter. Maybe it's the board, who knows. Thirdly, and this is not always the case, objects of power are much more paranaturally blank than altered items. Looking at the specific criteria that defines an object of power, it is no wonder they are notably rarer than altered items. In fact, we have blank altered items for every object of power contained within the Bureau. Interesting. So, obviously we knew there was going to be more of a granular distinction between them, but what'll be interesting is, are we going to interact with more altered items? And obviously we're collecting objects of power, but we'll find out as we go along here. Maybe I should be doing more of a solid effort to try to be making these delineations as I go along. I feel like I've been calling a lot of things objects of power, but maybe like things like the rubber duckies and altered item, I honestly can't remember. That's okay. We have a shelter here to check out, and once again, just trying to be thorough as we go. So let's see what's in the shelter for us. Some treasure as always, but I'm always interested in the storytelling items, of course, at the same time. Remote thought. Now that is a interesting item to be picking up here. So this is logistics and security. Actually, both the doors are the same. Why are there two different paths is the question. And it doesn't look like we can get up there, so let's just take the right path. Oh, fuck. Well, let's fight. There we go. Took those two guys out. God, I love having launch power. It's a good feeling. Are those invisible? Oh, there's definitely an invisible guy here. Like, I'm pretty sure. Right? No? Could have swore there was an invisible dude here. Oh, hi. I didn't see this guy. Was that... When did he come around? I have no clue. That's fine. Shift the room. Why did it look like claiming that control point, like, incapacitated Jesse for a second there? That is scary. Maybe it's sort of has to do with how large the room is to shift. I don't really know. Either way, we have a bathroom to explore, so we're gonna go ahead and do that as is tradition. Me like the bathrooms. What's over here? Just more rooms. This says central containment. It seems like everything has a very similar design in that you have the central area that's called like Central XYZ, which makes a lot of sense, honestly. And then from there, it branches off into the subsections that we need to be concerned about. But let's see what other things there are for us to explore here. This is a cool looking room as well. Looks like, I don't actually know, are these times, dates, or levels of something? They're not times because they would all be on the same like minute/second or whatever. But we have clocks over here delineating different times, so that's cool. This looks like a fight. Let's just take our time. Oh, okay. Gonna seize your ass. Help me out, brother. Oh, you know what? I want to take out the... Okay, well that was helpful, I think. I need to take out the energy ball. I'm kind of in trouble here. I actually want to get up these stairs and get a better vantage point in this fight, because it allows me to just chuck a bunch of shit at people. Let's take control of you. Okay. Oh, I thought that was a guy behind me because I heard gunshots. Beautiful, he got taken out. Take control of this guy. I think there's one person. Oh, hello. Might be more than one actually, which is fine with me. Popped his head off. Yeah, there has to be. Yep. Oh, there are multiple people here. Oh, it feels good when they explode, man. This guy will be dying soon, so nothing to worry about too much over that away. Very interested in if there are any chests that I might have missed. But these rooms are so... It's so odd. It seems like quite the branching path that we're going to have to be dealing with here. Which honestly excites me, because that means there's a lot to potentially explore. So, you will not see me complaining about more things to get very granular with and tear apart little by little, you know? Interesting that there's a bathroom up here as well. Honestly, didn't think that that would be the case, because they're not that far apart from each other. But it is what it is, you know? Okay, let's just go into this room here. A locked door. We do have a file here, thankfully. Mannequin supplement. Let's see, this is an altered item, the waste mannequin. The item was last owned by Madame Blank, an operatic performer from Berlin, which makes sense. After her career ended in a public scandal, she relocated to Blank, Maine for reasons unknown. With her came the trappings of her old life, including this item. Locals report that she rarely left her home in short years she spent in Blank. After her death caused by Blank, the state held a public auction of her belongings, seeing as she had no known relatives. Various conflicting first-hand reports exist, but testimonies provided by witnesses of the event do contain some common elements. Most every witness saw numerous mannequins break through the house's windows, tumbling outside. Some witnesses report bright lights, some report high-pitched singing. These are unverified. Numerous civilians inside the house at the time of the incident were hospitalized for various injuries. 2 were crushed to death. Agents were dispatched upon seeing an article regarding these events during the Bureau's daily scans of national periodicals. The item was quickly identified and brought to the Bureau. Well, hopefully we don't have to deal with mannequins coming to attack us, because that would be a bit unnerving, to say the least. But there's another shelter over there, so that means more fun for us. And naturally I want to check everything out to just be sure I'm not missing anything. Any videos or items or chests, we're going to get them. Dodge efficiency. Do we actually have that as a personal mod? Not yet. We can get rid of that. Man, evade energy costs going down would be kind of nice. We can just zoom the heck around like crazy then. But we have a shelter here, so let's grab whatever's inside of that for us. Sadly, nothing else but a chest. But you will not see me complaining because... That was weird. I am constantly concerned about the health of my GPU with all the weird graphical items in this game so far. Can you blame me? I certainly can't. Let's see. So this area we know of. Once again, just taking our time here. But you have to empathize, right? Like, if my graphics card gets ruined from the weird stuff going on in this game, I'm going to be a little bit upset. But we can't think about that. We just have to think about moving forward, and it doesn't look like we're going to get by this door here, which is locked. That'll probably be a shortcut when we come back at some point. So let's explore the far area to our left here before we push forward, which is what the game technically wants us to do, right? The double doors are very odd too, but we'll yeah, I don't ask questions of the FBC. I'm just the director, you know? I just work here, guys. All right, so what's over this way? A very similar look.
I need some help here.
This guy's got to be in the shelter, right?
Someone needs help over there. I'm here. What happened to you?
I got in a little scrap. Name's Horowitz.
Is he gonna be okay?
Don't look at me like that. I'm fine. But Wells is still in there. You gotta get him out.
Who's Wells?
My squad mate. We were hunting a runaway altered item. We followed it down into the clocks.
The clocks.
A threshold. The Bureau sealed it up years back because of all the clocks. We followed the altered item inside, but the way it was acting, we weren't ready. Me and Wells were the only ones to make it to the motel court. He was right behind me, but he never showed up on this side.
I'll go find him. But first, you need to get to a medic.
Wells is the medic. Please, you gotta get him out of there. I'll be fine, really. Roop can patch me up later.
Fine. But I'll be back for you.
I damn well hope so. Just use the motel cord there. It should get you into the clocks. Sorry, the threshold.
Where is the... Oh, God. That's scary, man. I do want to help Horowitz and his medic buddy, of course. The clock seems like a very interesting threshold to get ourselves into at this point. Do I want to try to tackle it this moment? I should be thorough first, because who knows, I might get so carried away I forget that I didn't explore some areas in this area, so we'll deal with Horowitz in a second. Oh, we actually have the clearance for this. What is on this side here? A chest. Oh, and a file. Okay. Ooh, a spin rate of fire boost. That's quite a bit. I'll take that. AWE rising frequency. Let's check what this collectible is first. For some time now, there's been a steady increase in the annual number of altered world events that the Bureau responds to. Between 2010 and 2015, we responded to blank AWEs. For comparison, note that we only responded to blank between 95 and 2005. Is this rise a result of blank improvement in our detection procedures, or perhaps simply coincidence? We cannot say for sure, which is why this proposal for an AWE task force to be created within the hierarchy of the investigation sector has been compiled. We need to spend more time examining what causes AWEs rather than just containing them. I think that is a very fair pursuit, to be honest, and something to strive for, because explaining these events will get everybody closer to answers, which, you know, that's what these guys are here for, pretty much, right? So now that we're pretty good on materials here, I will explore this last world and then head into the clocks, which sounds incredibly foreboding. Don't you agree? Like, you have to go to the clocks, man! Like, what does that even mean? And the clocks are acting up? Like, gosh darn. Let's see what this is. Pram procedures. Smoking pram, an altered item. Containment cell must be properly ventilated. Inhalation of the item's smoke causes blank. Description, altered effect. Item is a baby carriage with a black shade and steel wire wheels. Left front wheel is slightly bent, causing a distinct wobble when pushed. Of course it does. Item produces smoke incessantly. Smoke density varies. Smoke is generated without apparent fire or ignition source. Background. An incident in Paris in 1979 brought the pram to the attention of the Bureau. Smoke filled an antique store where the pram was being sold, killing the shop's owner. Update. Detailed records of the events leading to the item's discovery were destroyed in an incident in the Panopticon. Interviews with living witnesses were reperformed at the order of the Archives and Records Chief. Okay. Another altered item to deal with. Maybe, maybe not. But now, well, I guess for now, we should head into the clocks. Let's pull this 3 times, maybe? And we head in to this area. I don't really care right now about the Bureau. Let's see, is there any, there are not any doors open here, so we have to ring the bell to open them. Okay, so the clock now reads 3:40. Oh god, there's a clock here. Oh, do we have to stop it on the correct time here? So 3:40. Okay, that should be correct. The ticking is very unnerving as well. So what... Okay, so this reads 5:10. So let's go and see what this clock reads at. Not the same. So this is 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4, 5:10. Okay, we probably just have to hit the escape button and it automatically does it, but there's something to be said about trying to time it ourselves here. Okay, so this is at 8:20. So we'll set this clock up. Oh, wait. Oh, here we go. Okay. So we already missed our chance here. We'll have to wait for the clock to round one more time. That's okay. I don't want to test it. I like doing it myself. 6, 7, 8, 10. Or 20, I mean. Right. That sounds scary. Well, what is this? A key. Beautiful. Let's head and open the door here to the Black Prism. The Black Pyramid, I guess. And continue. The sealed threshold corridor.
This Wells guy can't be far.
It's basically just begging us to jump down. Let's commit. I got like chills down here. This is scary as fuck. God.
Those must be the clocks he was talking about.
Look at all those clocks. Okay, that's one. That much we can do. We should actually mod our spin if we really want to at this point. As you can see, we unlocked some stuff here. I don't want to upgrade the Pierce just yet. Fully upgrading the grip would be great, but upgrading the spin would be kind of nice. So let's actually use our spin. Well, I don't really know if we should at this point, right? Like, we don't even have good, like, damage mods for this. I don't know, let's see. The rate of fire would be kind of nice. The accuracy would be pretty sweet, too. I think that wouldn't be a bad idea at all. So new assets, and of course this next mission that we're on currently. Okay, let's just take our time. We'll take our time, we'll get through the clocks. Best we can. I wonder if it's just going to be kind of one of those things where you just take your time and, well, you don't need to take your time technically. You could speed through everything as much as you want, but it's just going to be one of those, like, stepwise combat type simulations. I guess some, like, equipment here. And, it seems like there's really very few... God. Yeah, there's only like one way forward, it looks like, in these areas, which... Lots of different weird clocks here, which I'm sure we're gonna have to deal with at some point. Security level 9? When the heck are we gonna be able to do that? That's crazy. What do we actually even do? Okay, it allows us to finally talk to him.
Are you Wells? Your friend asked me to come looking for you.
That must be Horowitz. Glad he got out. I stayed back to help the others. Did a shit job of it, clearly.
You tried. That's enough. Horowitz needs your help now. How do we get out of here?
We should head back through the threshold. We can look for other survivors as we go.
We better hurry. Which way?
Just follow the blood.
Alright, let me write clearance 9 clocks. I want to make sure that we are good to go with that. Or maybe he'll just open this door for us. Maybe he has the clearance. Follow the blood? That is foreboding as heck. You gonna let us through, big guy? Man. What the heck is this? 1/8 September 6:30 Northeast 00? Let's see, 8 September 06:30 hour 1/8 0/0 Northeast. Just in case we need some extra stuff here.
What's with the clocks?
Threshold effect. This used to be a regular office wing before the threshold manifested. The forces at plane there got a hold of someone's old clock and started duplicating it. Now the office is abandoned and its clock's all the way down.
Alrighty then. We'll protect Horowitz the best we can in combat here. Oof. Let's see what we can do. Whoop. Okay, blow that guy up. The clocks duplicating themselves is really cool, honestly. Let's see, is there anything up here? There's got to be something up there. Oh, there's a guy over here. Let's see what we can do about just fucking him up here. Where are you going? I want to see if I can like dash through him from melee, but not the case. That's okay. We'll hit up this... I guess, well, I mean, I guess we can get in there at some point. Yeah, we're gonna go up this way. Don't you worry, Wells. We'll get in there.
Let me see. So, you came down here for an altered item?
The anchor, yeah. Langston said it'd be a simple item to see. Power of that thing. I've never seen anything like it.
Me either, big guy. Me either. Let's grab the item first before we let him through here. Well, the file, I should say. Postbox supplement. This is another altered item. The Jasper Postbox. Agents arrived in the town of Jasper Crossing, Arizona after the communications department intercepted multiple phone calls to local authorities regarding frozen people in the streets. 4 of the 5 dispatch agents became paralyzed upon arriving at the scene. Additional assessment teams were dispatched. Variations of identification formulas were tried with ineffectual results. Agents resorted to using aerial photography to study the positioning of the paralyzed individuals. Soon after, agents discovered the event's epicenter to be the local post office. Unaffected agents cleared the area of all paralyzed civilians, animals, and the Bureau personnel before beginning to study the item. Agents deemed susceptible to the item were tasked with interviewing and reinforming the public away from the site. The item was soon placed on a transport vehicle manned by unaffected agents. Air travel had been deemed too dangerous given the item's effect. Numerous reports of temporary paralysis were reported by civilians along the truck's route from Arizona to New York. Well, that is weird as heck, too. Alright, let's open the door for old Horowitz here.
That's O'Neill. Shit. Moving those guys.
Really a shame here. Ooh, energy recovery. I want that and a half right there. Let's see. I already have energy recovery here, so let's put that on 50%. That's huge. Love these mods right now. Most likely another area for combat here, but not before I get the goodies. Alright. Let's fight. Ooh, we got him by surprise. I like that. Ooh, and I like that too. All these clocks are crazy. That's so cool. There we go. Hit him with the melee. I should probably seize him if I can, but that's okay. Oh, we have the wall over here, which is interesting as well. I hope Horowitz is okay. I kind of just left him for dead, which is kind of normal in a way. I tend to do that with people. Alright, cool. We're okay for now. There is that treasure chest over there, but there's plenty of stuff, I meant a file to get, but there's plenty of treasure here, which I want to grab too. Actually, let me open my assets and pare down some stuff. Actually, we have room. Let's pare down some of this stuff that I don't think we're gonna need. All these level 1s we could probably just get rid of and not think too much about, because we're going to be replacing them with better mods over time. So we got that over there. We're going to get this file. Refrigerator supplement. The Arctic Queen, altered item 10. This is a blank interview from November 20th, 1974. A. Can you tell us why you left your building that day? LM. I was running out to get eggs. There was that corner store on 30th. That's why I left Michael there on his own. Knew I wouldn't be gone long. He was drawing at the table when I left. Had his crayons out. Happy. The building came down when I was a block away. I ran back, started digging. City workers found Mikey later, beside the fridge. The drawings hadn't come off. Tons of bricks fall on it, and those drawings are still there? How did it happen? You kept the refrigerator after the accident? Why? It still had his drawings. God must have kept them safe for a reason, right? I'd get home from work and stare at them all night. I was in a bad way back then. Why did you sell the fridge with your son's drawings still on it? They'd gotten stuck to it or something. I thought about cutting them off those magnets, but maybe it was better I didn't hold on to them, you know? Gotta move on, everyone says. What's my fridge got to do with the building collapse anyhow? End of relevant portion. Well, that's a little bit scary, but it makes sense, you know? All these altered items are fascinating, absolutely fascinating. And now that we have a slight break in things, let's take a break, and I'll see you guys next time. So thanks so.
We sealed the door on the way out. We couldn't let it get out into the bureau.
Fair, dude. Absolutely fair.
I'll need to come deal with that altered item later. If I open the safe room now, Wells could get hurt.
I don't want to necessarily wait. I want to do it now. But for now, like I said, I'll see you guys in the next episode of my Control Let's Play. My name's StuffKing56. Thanks so much for watching. We'll do some more clock stuff later, maybe. I don't know. See you guys next time. Peace out and bye-bye.